welcome back to the Throttle channel. I'm your host, Mickey Andrade, and today we've got some awesome Mustang GT content for you guys. The fun is only beginning because now we have a lot of parts rolling in for this, including what we're going to install today, which is our Magnaflow exhaust system. Well, now that it's out of the box, you can have a really nice look at what we have here. We have an X pipe. We have basically the connection pipes from the X pipe to the rear sections, the mufflers. And then we have quad tips, and we have these cool V-band in sections, which allow you to run the exhaust valves that would come on some 5-liter GT Mustangs. One thing I'll also mention is this is their competition series exhaust. Now, if this were the street series, we'd have a muffler here. Instead, we just have an X pipe. Which is going to create more sound, and it's also going to create more horsepower. If you don't want a really loud, noisy car and you don't want to go to the full street setup, you can just buy these. These are called an axle back system. So basically, from your rear axles back is what you're replacing, and these would bolt in. So you gain a little bit more throaty sound through the Magnaflow mufflers, but you retain that nice quad tip look, and you get the polished tip, or they even offer a black tip, which is really a nice option. Let's get to putting this thing on the car. So as you can see under our stock 5-liter exhaust, we've got our catalytic converter pipes here. We've got one on each side for each bank of cylinders, and it meets up here at a resonator in the center. Now this is where our X pipe's gonna reside. Now if you were to order a street kit from Magnaflow, you would have a muffler here, just like this, a resonator slash muffler. And then we're basically bolting on to these existing pipes here because it plugs right back into those factory cat pipes. So essentially we're modifying from these clamps all the way back. As you can see, we've got really big, heavy mufflers here. Our new Magnaflow stuff's gonna look a lot nicer and hopefully save us a little bit of weight too. Hey, Christmas. Oh, about to get spicy up in here for the Mustang. Ford Mustang GT radiator. Santa Claus Mishimoto's here.
Santa's coming to town.
Santa! Coolant expansion tank. Strut tower brace. Yeah, this is upper and lower radiator hoses.
Oh. The Mishimoto quick clamp assemblies. So these are good for like intercooler pipes and stuff like that. Dang, no more silicone couplers if we can avoid it.
All right, well, the factory system's off now. I went ahead and put all of our factory hangers back on. The Ford hangers are really nice because they bolt onto the chassis. So you can literally just unbolt everything, lift the factory system down, take the hangers with you. And I just used our hanger tool and removed the hangers off the factory exhaust and rehung it loosely, all four, back on the car so they can move and stuff. So we'll start hanging this to sort of get everything aligned how we want it. And then we can go back and start tightening things up and making the minor adjustments we need to make sure everything lines up properly. It's definitely way louder than stock.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, no, it sounds great out here too. Oh, it's definitely throatier. Not crazy loud, which is great. One thing I do like about this Magnaflow exhaust was how simple it was to install. I literally did it by myself. I only needed an extra set of hands just to get the stock one-piece exhaust off the car. The Magnaflow system is modular, so you can put it up in pieces that are manageable. The other thing is, we've been critiquing the sound. It sounds fantastic. People over at Magnaflow know how to put an exhaust system together and make it sound good. I'm pleased. I'm pleased with the way this sounds. I do know that the guys at Magnaflow also have a system called the X mod, which I talked about earlier, which allows you to run with no mufflers. So you have resonators, no mufflers, so it could be a bit louder. What I do like about the X mod system is everything is V-band bolt in and out, so you can change the muffler options out within 10 minutes. So literally just take the V-bands out, pop the mufflers in, put the V-bands back in, boom, you're done. The other thing is they come with carbon tips, which I really want to put on this because we are going to be adding quite a bit of carbon to this car. I love carbon fiber, so if we can put carbon fiber tips off the X mod onto here too, we're going to do it. So we're going to enjoy this exhaust for a little while until we get that X mod system, and then we'll put that one on and give it a critique as well. Man, it sounds good. Whew.
Ready, Vic?
Yeah.
Mickey gave me the keys.
I mean, I know you're not used to like horsepower cars, Ev, so just be careful. If there's any crowds on the side of the road, take it easy. There. Have fun.
Woo! This thing sounds good. It's torquey. Sound to it. It's loud, but it's not overly loud. And even with the windows up, the V8 is so nice, so torquey. You just have power at any RPM. Woo! Dude, this thing is pretty sick, actually. So yeah, I've never driven a Mustang. I've actually never driven any Mustang, let alone S550. So this is my first time, and first impressions are actually quite surprised. I think it sounds different in the car than it does from the outside. So far, I'm actually really enjoying it, and I think the sound, the note of the exhaust is really good, and the car pulls really strongly. Love the torque. It's way different than the turbo cars that I'm used to, and the brakes also feel really strong. So, and I know Mickey was doing a brake upgrade too, which is kind of surprising to me because these brakes actually seem really good. This thing is cool, man. I am enjoying myself. Got a smile on my face for sure. Wow. So Mickey told me he always liked these cars, and I just have never, I guess, never had any friends who had Mustangs either, really. You can see why people like these cars for sure. I want one.
Pull it in. Yeah.
Dude.
It's good, right?
It's way better than I thought it was gonna be, and it sounds really good too. Really good.
All right, guys, well, that's a wrap on our Magnaflow exhaust installation. The car sounds epic. I love it. And I've got to enjoy the car a couple days now, and I've really fallen in love with the exhaust that comes out of it. Now, keep in mind, this isn't the final exhaust for the car. We have one more Magnaflow exhaust that we're gonna try on this thing, and it's called the X Mod. It's Magnaflow's premium exhaust system that has bolt in and out V-band flanged mufflers. So you can either run it straight pipe or run it with the mufflers in place. I'm really excited to give that a try in the coming weeks. And I wanna give a huge shout out to you guys for all of the support on this Mustang project. It's unreal, the amount of people that have come out of the woodwork to support this project, and we appreciate it. This is our first effort into the domestic vehicle space, and for us, we were a little nervous, being completely honest, that our audience wouldn't be receptive to a modern muscle car build on our channel. So we are very thankful for you guys tuning in and giving us the comments and likes that you have over the previous couple videos. So stay tuned, guys, because we have an absolute pile of parts here from our friends at Mishimoto, Steeda, Ford Performance, and many others actually still inbound that we're gonna be adding to this car over the course of the next few weeks. And I'm excited. I mean, this is just a look at some of the stuff that we have sitting here for the car. I know you guys see this fluoro yellow vinyl. We've got brake lines, we've got hoses, we've got radiators, oil coolers, connectors, couplers, you name it, guys. There's so much stuff here. I mean, this is literally probably weeks of work for Ricky and I to get this car finished up, but we're super excited to get on it and to start applying these awesome industry-leading parts to our Mustang buildup. One other thing I'd like to mention is that we are not taking a traditional approach to building this Mustang. We've seen what's out there. We want to build something a little different. So we hope you guys appreciate that we're not just grabbing the same exact parts that every other Mustang builder is using on their Mustang builds. We're kind of reaching a little deeper into our bag of tricks to bring out some unique parts and modifications to our Mustang. So with all that said, thank you guys so much again for all your support. We would not be here without you guys watching our videos and commenting and liking all of our stuff. We really appreciate it. We are nothing without our audience, so we appreciate you guys more than you know. Stay tuned. We've got a lot of great new content coming up for the Mustang, and we're even gonna get back to work on the Freak very soon. We've got some really cool additions coming for that car very soon, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. We'll see you in the next one.